Welcome to the latest edition of Rare Diseases Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks. Brought to you by Lucid Quest. Soligenix received a positive opinion from the European Medicines Agency's Committee for Orphan Medicinal Products for SGX945 in Behçet's disease. SGX945 contains JUXTAPID and was submitted following Phase 2A results indicating biological efficacy and safety in the condition. The positive recommendation supports orphan drug designation, with final ratification by the European Commission expected as the next regulatory step. Sanofi announced that Japan's Ministry of Health, Labour and Welfare granted orphan drug designation to rilzabrutinib for immunoglobulin G4-related disease. Rilzabrutinib is an oral reversible covalent BTK inhibitor. The designation follows Phase 2 data and comes as Sanofi continues the Phase 3 relief study evaluating the therapy in patients with this immune-mediated disorder. Meiji Seika Pharma reported that the European Commission granted Orphan Medicinal Product designation to morcamilast, also known as ME3183, for palmoplantar pustulosis. Morcamilast is an oral selective PDE4 inhibitor being developed for autoimmune diseases with significant unmet need, and the designation supports continued clinical development in this indication. The FDA approved an expanded indication for JUXTAPID, also known as lomitapid, allowing use in children aged 2 years and older with homozygous familial hypercholesterolemia. The decision was supported by results from the Phase 3 APH19 open-label multi-center study involving pediatric participants between 5 and 17 years of age. In Europe, the European Commission approved an additional dosing regimen for Elfabrio, or pegunigylcidase alpha, in adults with Fabry disease who are stable on enzyme replacement therapy. The updated label allows a 2 mg per kilogram infusion every 4 weeks, based on results from the BRIGHT open-label switchover study and its extension. Sangamo Therapeutics advanced its rolling biologics license application submission to the FDA for ST-920, also known as isaralgagene civaparvovec, for Fabry disease. The company reported submission of both preclinical and clinical modules and noted alignment with the FDA on using the 52-week eGFR slope as a potential endpoint for accelerated approval review. Health Canada approved Koselugo, or selumetinib, for adults with neurofibromatosis type 1 who have symptomatic inoperable plexiform neurofibromas. The decision was supported by results from the Phase 3 COMET trial, which AstraZeneca described as the largest and only global placebo-controlled study conducted in this adult population. Eledon Pharmaceuticals announced that the FDA granted orphan drug designation to tegoprubart for prevention of allograft rejection in liver transplantation. The therapy had previously received orphan designation for pancreatic islet cell transplantation and amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and the company cited kidney transplant clinical data alongside preclinical liver transplant research. Stay ahead in rare diseases research. Like, share and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consulting. See you next time.